Wait.
My name is Tess Picorni, owner of Scrap and Sew. I wanted to do a short video about the row that we created for the row by row experience. This is the free pattern you'll get if you come to the store, and the diagram for the applique is on the back. It's really cool because you're going to be able to do this entire row by only having to trace a 9-inch square. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our Wonder Under, 39 inches long, 9 inches tall, and the first thing we're going to do is break it into sections. So we're going to draw a line 3 inches from one end, and then 9 inches from there, 9 inches from there, and 9 inches from there. Then we're going to take our image and we're going to trace it onto the Wonder Under in between the 3 and the 9-inch square. Okay? Once we've done that, we're going to iron the Wonder Under onto the back of our decorative fabric. We're going to fold it on the lines. Now I have pre-folded this, so it's going to fold together pretty easy, but I'm going to fold it at the 3-inch mark, the 9-inch mark, the next 9-inch mark, and the next 9-inch mark. And I'm going to fold it like a xylophone kind of thing so that I have the image on top. Then I'm going to take a rotary cutter and I'm just going to trim away this excess fabric. Don't cut into the folds. Okay? Now, for the moon, I only want to cut one layer. So I'm going to go ahead and take my stapler and I'm going to staple just the moon. And then I'm going to take my scissors, and it's good to have a good pair of scissors, and I'm going to go ahead and just cut on the line, and I'm going to cut out my moon. And we're going to save this because we are going to use it on one of the images. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to cut out my umbrella, but I don't want a half an umbrella here, so I'm going to staple just 2 layers together, and I'm going to cut out my umbrella. So I'm going to go ahead and put a staple right in the middle of my umbrella. And I'm going to cut that out. So I'm just going to cut on the line. I'm cutting through 4 layers of fabric. And I'm also cutting through 4 layers of Wonder Under. So it's a good idea to have a good pair of sharp scissors. Okay? And then I'm just going to cut right down to where the beach sand is. Okay? Now after I've done that, I want to just staple the rest of the layers together so that this is all on top of each other and my folds are lined up. So I'm going to go ahead and just staple these together. So I just want to be careful not to put any staples on top of the lines. And don't worry, it's fine, it won't hurt the fabric. The staples will come right out and you won't have any problem. Okay, so now the next thing we want to do is cut out the windows. So we're actually going to take a rotary cutter and I'm just going to slice along the straight edge of the windows. So I'm going to do that now. I know you can't really see it, but we're just going to kind of take the rotary cutter and just kind of press down and let the rotary cutter cut on the lines of the window. Okay, so right here, see I've created just a little slit on all 4 sides of the window. And then I'm going to take my good scissors and I'm just going to stick them in here and I'm going to snip to the corner of the window. Oh, I got a staple in there. I'm going to snip to the corner of the window. Okay, so I finished cutting the windows out, and there they are. So now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the door. So I'm going to cut up this side, and then straight up this side. And then across the top. Okay. If you have a little piece like that that won't come undone, turn it over and snip it from the back because it's usually the back piece that isn't quite coming off for you. Just going to get in there Just got a few more threads to get rid of. Whoops. Okay. So now my door's out. Okay, now what you want to do on the rest of it is you just want to keep cutting all the way around until you've cut out all the shapes. So I'm just going to turn this little corner right here and just flip my scissors around. Okay? Okay, I've gone ahead and completed cutting it out. It kind of looks crazy. And the only thing left to do to separate the two pieces is the back layer where you didn't cut the umbrella. If you just cut right through that piece, then that will separate the rest of the pieces. Okay. And then we do have two separate beach scenes here. This one's upside down. So I'll show you the pretty side. So this is one. What you're going to do is basically open these pieces up. You're going to take the Wonder Under off the back, and then you can go ahead and fuse them on. Now you can, before you take the staples out, if you want to, you can go ahead and line up the bottom and make sure that your edges are nice and even on the bottom. So before you take the staples out, if you want to go ahead and trim straight across, this excess fabric can either stay or go. You can leave it on if you want to, and then you can decide if you want to cut it away to square up your row to 9.5 inches. So once you've done that, then you're going to fuse it on, and you can go ahead and applique it however you want. It is a little bit longer than 36.5 inches, so you are going to go ahead and trim it down to size, and then you can applique it however you'd like to. If you want to zoom in, you can see that we did the umbrella in purple, the tree is in brown and green, and the house is in pink. So you can applique it however you'd like. So we hope to see you at Scrap and Sew, and we hope you enjoy your row by row experience. Thank you.